Yesterday with that system, that rapidly deepening cyclone off the coast, so we got to watch out for that threat today as well. But for those of you taking the skies in the northeast right now, things look good. Even in Buffalo, still looking at green there for you, so no delays at the moment, even with that snow band moving in. And taking a look at across the country today, our greatest chance for delays is likely going to be here near Missouri, as well as along the Gulf Coast. We could be seeing some delays as well out of New Orleans. Another area that we're watching is Minneapolis. Again, that potential for some rain and some storms to move in, so we got to watch very carefully to see how that plays out. But as we head into the day tomorrow, things still look quite clear across most of the country. Those showers along the Gulf Coast may be quite annoying. Cleveland, we also look at possible delays for you.
Coming down, and the numbers over the last 48 hours are just astonishing, more than 50 inches. So here's a look at other delays across the country. Right now, that's it, just Erie. Everybody else is looking pretty good, but weather-wise, we may have a few issues across the Gulf Coast states, into the northeast, as well as into the nation's midsection. So Buffalo, you could get some delays today. We're keeping an eye on you, depending where those lake effect snow bands waver to. Detroit could have some delays because of snow. Rain for you in New Orleans, and rain delays in Houston. Kelly?
And we're seeing that play out right now with a lot of this cold air that has moved in from the north. We've got a really big long wave trough over the region. It's called long wave because it's the longer pattern here that you're seeing draped across the U.S. But we're going to have little blips come down here from Canada and from the Arctic. Another Arctic shot that's going to reach pretty far south here, getting down towards the Gulf Coast. These are little perturbations in the radar that are going to bring really below average temperatures here to portions of the Midwest and the Northeast. We're likely going to be quite cold here in areas like western Pennsylvania, as well as, again, as far south as the southeast as we head into the last part of this weekend and then into early next week. So here's a look at those forecast highs for you in the northeast. They're going to be in the upper teens here for Friday. It's going to stay that way as we head into your Saturday. These temperatures are going to be struggling to reach freezing, and these are the high temperatures on Saturday. So this is going to be really cold. Washington, D.C. is the only area that might hit freezing as we head into this weekend. And take a look at your New Year's Eve forecast here. 6 in Burlington, Vermont. We've got 12 in Buffalo. I mean, these are just quite cold. New York City, we know many people are going to be heading out there to see the ball drop, but it is going to be bitter, especially when you're standing out there for a couple hours. So bring a couple extra layers, put on your face, bring the thermos of warm coffee or whatever it is that you're going to be drinking there, because the temperatures here are not even going to hit 20, Kelly, and the wind chill is going to make it feel like the single digits.
And all those people around you will get you warmer.
Welcome back. AMHQ is your travel headquarters at 40 past every hour. We want to take you to the heartland now, where holiday travelers will run into snow along the I-70 corridor today. In Missouri, we've got I-70 and Kansas City on the left, where the snow is coming down right now. St. Louis, you're on the right. Your snow will be coming later on this morning, but travel issues can be expected through the day. You got the winter weather advisory effect for Kansas City. It's 12 degrees here. Feels like -4. Feels like 5 in St. Louis. Very cold. Erika's got more on the radar with this, Erika.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie. We're seeing that snow now coming into the Kansas City area. You can see that blue just going over the metro, so it's going to create some issues here on Interstate 49 as well as 70. Temperatures are very cold here, 8 degrees, and that snow coming down. Here's a look at the next 12 hours. We'll see that snow kind of filter and move its way off to the east, from the west to the east. It may slide just a little bit south here of Interstate 70, but again, the models just give the flavor of what could happen. It could really paint the picture here right across the interstate, so be careful. And then St. Louis, by this evening, we're going to be looking for that snow to making it into that area, which could make the travel there on Interstate 55 difficult. Guys, what do you?
Though to the New Year's weekend, and Erika has a weekend in view.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. We're looking at some active weather here for your last week of 2017. Bit of showers here across the Gulf Coast. You can see Dallas raining and 42 degrees. Not pictured here is the Arctic air that's moved in and the wind chills that feel more like -20 or worse in a lot of areas to the north. We're going to watch very carefully for some snow here to come in from the west, and also an area of showers to come across the majority of the southeast as we head from Wednesday into Thursday. Thursday, Chicago, you could also be getting another fresh coating of snow there. Temperatures still very cold, right around 18 degrees. And as we head into the Friday, notice the colors here coming back into the west. The next storm comes into the northwest, so Seattle, more rain for you. Temperatures are going to be quite a bit warmer than they are now, heading up into the upper 40s. Again, still watching the Gulf Coast for that chance of showers. Chicago, maybe a little bit more snow for you as we head into the day on Friday. On Saturday, New York, you may get into that snowfall as well, with temperatures there below freezing, it looks like here, and that snow coming down in the area. So then what happens as we head into New Year's Eve? Does that cold air stick around? The answer is yes. For many people here across the northern tier, Chicago 14 degrees, New York City and Times Square, it's going to be 22. 5 degrees here in Bismarck, and as somebody told me today, that is just another day in the North Country, so I'm so sorry for you there. But as we head into the first day, January 1st, 2018, Denver, you're looking at sunny skies and 35 degrees. So temperatures, Kelly, finally getting cold now in Colorado.
And people in the